Welcome back to the Orange Aces channel, everyone. Today we're going to be doing another challenge. The first challenge we did, the 15-minute city. Obviously we got pretty lucky with the madness. If you did not see that video, go ahead and check it out. But today we're going to be playing on a knife's edge. We're going to be playing with the ceremonial dagger, which is fun. It's also pinned to the leftmost position. Okay, that is something you need to know. Most people don't see that when they're looking at this because they're not reading what the Joker actually does. So it's pinned to the leftmost position. So we need to be quite careful about what we add to this Joker. Before we go ahead and get fully into this video, I just want to say thank you to everyone. 795 subscribers. Been absolutely an amazing journey here on YouTube. Thank you to all my members, Jack, Thunder Grenade, Josie, and Philippe. If you want to be a part of the Orange Street community, you can click the join button next to the YouTube video right now. You can click the link in the description down below. You're going to get access to some emotes you can use in the comments, a badge, and you're going to be able to see all my videos a day early with more things to come in the future as we grow our community. Okay, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and start. This is my first attempt ever on this challenge. Right off the bat, I am seeing a straight that will allow us to get through. So if you don't know what the ceremonial dagger does, when a blind is selected, it destroys the Joker to the right, and it permanently you add double its sell value to the mult. Okay, so we are going to have to find Jokers that have good sell value. So something like the gluttonous Joker, maybe not the best sell value for us, but we're going to try and make a big dagger. Now unfortunately, I think the reserve parking here is the best option, and as you can see, I cannot move anything past this dagger right now. So for the time being, we're just going to go next round. The dagger is going to eat up my reserve parking, and we're going to get 6 malt. So the sell value on that was $3. So let's go ahead and go for another straight. We already have 4 ways, 8, 7, 6, 5. And we can get a 9 and get the straight, and this should be still more than enough to get us through right now. So our mult this run should be okay. We just have to get enough money where we can continuously buy Jokers to make sure that the dagger doesn't kill the Jokers that we want to keep permanently. Okay, so we're always going to have to kind of buy a filler Joker if possible. Let's go ahead and go one more. I think money is necessarily going to be a big factor in this one, so we got to play pretty careful. 4 ways to a straight here. King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. This should be enough to get through once again, and it is just barely. But keep in mind, we're on the challenge deck. We're not on plasma deck, so things don't necessarily increase as much. So I'm gonna buy both Jokers here. Splash sells for 1, so we're only gonna get 2 extra malt. Maybe it's worth taking a negative tag here. The only reason I say that is negatives do typically sell for more. Let's go ahead and continue to try and get another straight here. Maybe we want a 10. I don't know if this is enough to get us through. We will find out. Not quite, so we're gonna have to do another thing. Probably a 2 pair is good enough, would be my guess. Okay, so the golden Joker survives, which is good because we want to keep him for that money, and we get a negative supernova, which we are going to feed. And maybe red card is interesting. I don't know if I want to keep him. He's definitely good for sell value, right? Supernova is best first, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And this is going to gain actually plus 10 malt here, which is quite good. And now all diamonds are debuffed, so maybe we could go for a flush or something of hearts and see how many points we're scoring. Our dagger's at plus 18 malt already, so that is enough to get through because we have the red card, which I am going to be cutting off next unless we find something better. Troubadour is okay. Maybe I want to find something even a little bit better. I think we're going to have to find some good planet scaling. I like straight and flush here, so we'll go ahead and buy them. Not necessarily what I wanted. Maybe we just go ahead and buy the Jupiter and we send it. The dagger is going to get another plus 4 malt. We see another skip here for holographic. We're probably not at the point where we can do that. We have 26 malt here. Maybe we go for another straight, hopefully. We're looking for a 10. There we go. And this might be enough to get us through. Yeah, that 33 malt or 26 malt that our dagger has already is actually quite good. Now keep in mind, we do need to buy a joker here. Fibonacci would be a good one because it gives us 8 sell value. We can go ahead and buy another straight and move on to the next round. This is at now 34 malt, and we actually drew pretty well here. Just looking for a 10 to get us that straight right now. Luckily, we have many discards and we have many hands that we should be able to reasonably find a straight every single time right now. We are keeping up with the blinds quite well. So this is kind of my current strategy. Showman, we might as well pick him up. Maybe we want to pick up an onyx agate, which is a little bit more expensive than the showman. Something like that. Something interesting would be if we could do like an onk. I don't think that works with this because the dagger does need to kill something in order for it to work. So let's go ahead and try this out. Hearts are debuffed. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do another straight. Just looking for a 10 and we got it. Go ahead and see how many points we're going to get on that. So I have the golden joker for some economy, and I just have another joker to keep us going through, and we're basically only doing malt right now. Ramen is actually quite good. That might be something I consider keeping around. Unfortunately, it does come at the expense of not being able to use discards. So maybe we grab the another hand instead and only search for straights that way. So we could just play hands. Let's see what a full house does for us. And we're totally fine. So if we can just get away with not using discards, the ramen might be the one that we keep around for the time being. Both of these are not bad jokers to keep around. I do want to keep the golden joker for money reasons. Maybe we put a trance on a 9 perhaps. We can open up an arcana pack. Nothing I'm too interested in here. Maybe I can convert some things to spades. We might have to do some flushes if we get in trouble. The bean sells for 3. Maybe we go ahead and do that. So it does not trigger, which I was hoping it would, but it does not. So we do have almost a straight here. We are just looking for a jack. So let's go ahead and play some hands and see what we can do. Okay, we actually did get the straight, and we have the blue seal 9, so that was actually really lucky. We did not use any discards, and we're scoring 29,000 points. So right now we're doing just fine. The dagger's at 50 malt, which is good, and the ramen is duplicating it right now. Another spectral pack. Okay, we didn't get an onk. I kind of wanted to try to see what it would do. I don't think it would do anything personally. This might be a good time to sigil, although there is a lot of spades here. That being said, I'm just going to skip it. I don't think there's really anything we want from that. I guess we take this joker to feed it to the dagger. Not exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. 7, 6, 4, 3. Okay. We could play 2 pair perhaps. Not sure if that's enough to get me through. We can math it out, right? So this is 14 and this is 6, so that's 20 extra chips. So that's 40 chips. This is 50 chips. That's 90. Then it's going to go 54 times 2, which is 100. 100 times 90 should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and send it. Beautiful. 10,000. So same story as last here. We are just looking for a joker to kind of play a guinea pig role so we can keep our golden joker. We will use our Uranus for the time being. Let's roll one time. Unfortunately, we had to roll again just to find a joker. Not ideal, but we will be okay. We only need to score 11,000. Dagger is at 58. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3. So we need a 6 if we do that. We can go ahead and cut off a little bit. Oh, I should have played it. Okay, that is my bad. I did not mean to cut the ramen down a little bit. We're still going to be okay. I should have played that hand. I got to make sure that I do that instead. A little bit of a mistake here. That's fine. Okay, mail-in rebate and business card give us a little bit of money. Hallucination and red card as well. Maybe red card is slightly better. Probably not. We have a few buffer jokers here, it would seem. Let's see what we can do here. Again, 654. So maybe we play the top end. And even that scores 10,000, so I'm happy. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Unfortunately, we still cannot get a straight. That's what I'm looking for. Words are hard. I'm just trying to think of what this dagger is going to do for us. Go ahead and use up the Pluto. And we can afford a little bit of money here. You get another Pluto, we could axe off some bottom cards. Maybe that's what we do. Play towards high card straights. Typically a good goal to have here. Go ahead and let red card die. Adios, red card. 66 malt now. We're going to decrease the level of our played poker hand, which is not amazing. 5. We're looking for a 4 here. So let's go ahead and play the 2 pair. That might even get close to winning. It does not. We could also look for the top end of the straight. So let's go ahead and try that. And we didn't hit it, but we're probably going to win here anyway. So we'll just play the pair and get out of this blind here. So our scoring is lacking a little bit. Maybe it is time that we get another times malt joker if possible. 2 pair adds another 10 malt. Not sure that's exactly what we need for here. We probably need a little bit more. We will take the money in this case and look for a better joker. Maybe look for another straight or Saturn. Fortunately, that does not come. 3 of a kind is an option. Roll one more time. Abstract is not bad for the time being. We can also strength some things. So smiley face, sorry, you do have to leave now. We could strength this and this and get a straight. King, queen, jack, 10, 9. We didn't need to strengthen the 8, but this is hopefully going to win. And it wins by double, so that's actually very good. And we get a Saturn card out of that, so I would say it was worth it for sure. Let's go ahead and use the Saturn card. I do love a good overstock, so it's probably just going to be a buy. Gives us a joker to sacrifice here, which is nice. Unfortunately, only gaining 2 malt out of that, but that's okay. Could have skipped there for a rare joker. Didn't end up doing it though. Okay, even a high card is giving me 12,000 points right now, which is nice to know. We can use up all of these hands. It would be nice to get something else other than a ramen for some X malt, but it's okay for the time being. Our straight, when we do get them, is scoring us more than enough points to get us through. Golden Joker's just chilling out there. Superposition's not bad. Cartomancer's not bad. Both good options. Cartomancer is a good sell joker, potentially. Don't want to use up too much money. Interesting. Does Cartomancer go off first here? It does not. Okay, that's fine. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe we look for the 5. Okay, maybe we look for the 5 one more time. We'll just win if we don't find it, which is fine. Maybe we just play a flush. Go ahead and do that. And we're through. We still have 2 hands left, being very, very gentle with this ramen, which is kind of carrying us for the time being. An extra hand size is probably fine, although it's going to just die. We're going to keep the abstract joker for the time being. We will take the money once again. Maybe we find a better joker. Pareidolia, decent for sell value, but not exactly what I want. Same with all of these. Okay, Sock and Buskin. We can sacrifice here, so let's go ahead and do it. We're at 84 malt on the ceremonial dagger. Let's go ahead and go for the high straight here, because we're gonna win regardless because we have so many hands. So we might as well just go for the best possible hand that we can here. It's not going to work out that way forever, but for right now we are fortunate enough to be able to do this. This might just win, and it does. We're at 43,000. Still have 2 hands to play, so we're not dead yet. Uncommon. is not too bad, actually. Baseball card might be good here. I think abstract joker leaves then. I'm not sure when baseball card triggers, so that would be interesting to note. I don't know if I want to ectoplasm either. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Let's get the extra hand size in here as well. We can keep the abstract joker for the time being, and we'll see when this baseball card triggers. But now we really would like to just play straights, so let's go ahead and go for it. Oh, it does look like it triggers after the ceremonial dagger triggers, which is good. We do need an 8 here, but we are just going to survive. Okay, baseball card might be the key here. If we could find one more uncommon joker, that would be amazing. And there it is. Beautiful. Abstract, you are going to have to die now, which is fine with me. Let's go ahead and ship it next. All cards are drawn face down. It really doesn't matter, right? All face cards. 6 5 3 2. Okay, 7 6 5. We could look for a 4, I suppose. Oh, why am I discarding? Why am I discarding? Let's just go ahead and play this, see if it wins. It's close. 8 7 6 5. Does just a high card win, perhaps? I'm not sure. Go ahead and try it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's too much. We're on ante 8, so we're chilling. We do need maybe even another uncommon joker would be possible. Let's go ahead and play with the Saturn and the high card, but we can consider this challenge pretty much completed at this point, which is nice. Temperance is giving me 19 bucks. There is another uncommon joker. Now, do we want to finally get rid of the golden joker? Probably don't need it. And we'll just, everything else is uncommon, so we'll just, you know, pile in anything else. Let's go next here. Dagger's at $92. Unfortunately, I did kill that ramen a little bit. It sucks. Queen 10, perhaps. Queen 10. Let's go ahead and do something like that. Even them out a little bit. Play this hand. Just looking for the straight. This might just win. We're actually not doing too bad at all already. We're just gonna have to keep finding a filler joker to kind of jump in the slot there. Oh, that was my negative, so that was actually a big mistake. That was my negative joker, so that sucks. Okay, well, realistically, we'll just have to find things that help us out. So Troubadour, it is helping us out, but that was an oopsies. We're probably still fine to win on ante 8 here, I hope. If not, I could have just killed the run, you know, inadvertently by mistake. Go ahead and make some magician cards. No point in rolling, really. We'll send it off. Fortunately, we kill the Troubadour. Probably should have just killed the Pareidolia, right? I'm not thinking clearly. This is not great. 9 8 7. Play a high card. Yeah, we're still going to be fine. Jack 10 9 8 7. We can play the straight. This is going to be way more points than before. 300,000. So we're fine. I would like to just find another card to replace things. An extra hand size is good. Gonna have a decent sell value. We're just gonna cut it though. Probably want another uncommon, as long as, like, we're looking to replace Pareidolia. It doesn't do much for me. Unfortunately, I should have kept the Troubadour, right? It is what it is. Buy another magician and go next. One random joker is disabled every hand. The Pareidolia, so we're totally fine. Queen Jack 10 9 8 is going to be enough to complete this challenge, so let's go ahead and do it. That's 269,000 points. That's the Knife's Edge challenge all completed. First try. Let's go endless and see how far we can take this one, because it is a shorter video, and see how much we can grow this ceremonial dagger. Okay, so we found a replacement in Card Sharp here, which is beautiful. Pareidolia is going to die now. Let's go back in ante. I don't know necessarily if that means that we haven't completed the challenge now, but maybe we haven't. Eventually, if we need to play 2 straights, we can. And Card Sharp will help. Ultimately, I will probably look for even something better than card sharp. If I had like a Gross, Michael, or a Cavendish, that would be beautiful. This one just sells for a lot, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure we grab it, and we'll go next. That gave it plus 20 or plus 10 malt, which is nice. We can put a Magician on these, and then let's just play a high card for the time being. I don't know if high card wins. It does. We're fine. If anything, we're just growing Ceremonial Dagger. Ramen's at 1.91. Could have been a little bit better, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and find something better than card sharp. ×3 mult if all cards held in hand are spades or clubs. Could work towards that. Let's go ahead and try it out, and we can get rid of card sharp since we actually haven't used it yet, and continue looking for probably Saturns. But we might just be playing high cards now. Cards are drawn face down after each hand played. That's okay. So everything has to be spades or clubs. So let's go ahead and see what this does for our score. Okay, 253,000. Nice. It's still probably better if we play a straight, but it doesn't have to be. Let's just buy a joker to make sure we have one for the time being, and then we can try and slowly convert everything into clubs or spades and actually properly use the blackboard. We can also get rid of a few of them to make it a little bit easier for us. Roll. Maybe 2 pair is going to help us. High card is probably going to be our best bet right now. 100,000 points. We should be totally fine. Just going to go ahead and play everything that we see here. 297,000. So we're definitely still fine on this ante. Dagger's at 138 malt. So we're chilling right now. Go ahead and grab a joker just so we don't forget. Do not want to kill the ramen. We can kill some more diamonds. Beautiful. And we can go next round here. Go ahead and play the high card once again. This is going to be enough, as we know. Again, 268,000. It should be relatively the same, just depending on what we play. A negative hallucination comes to the board. Unfortunately, that is not a uncommon. If it was an uncommon, that would be nice. Go ahead and test our luck with it. Okay, we didn't get lucky. Go ahead and buy the Hermit, and we can use the Celestial pack. We get a Saturn. We get a pair, which could happen. Roll one time, and Idol is another option here. What do I do? What do I do? Unfortunately, I would love antimatter. We don't need idle. It's not going to work for us. Go ahead and get this Magician. Abstract. Goodbye. 146 malt. After we discard or play, we draw a card. Okay, that's fine. We'll do something like this. Play it. Not going to win. That's fine. We'll do something like this. 368,000. So I don't know what the next ante is, but we're probably just dead now, right? Let's go ahead and check. 560,000. We're not technically dead yet. We can use this Diet Cola for some extra ammo on the baseball card for this exact round. So let's do that, and we would have to sacrifice our hallucination. So let's open up 1 or 2 more card packs with it just to see what we can do. A jack, sure. So let's go next. We're gonna kill off our negative here on purpose, so we have 5 jokers. And then we're going to play a hand like this and see how far we can get. Oh, it didn't even win. 560,000. So that still didn't even win. Okay, interesting stuff. 925,000 after 2 hands. Again, that was with an extra 1.5 times from that baseball card, right? Maybe we can get a ectoplasm. Okay, you know what, let's do it. Negative baseball card. Interesting. So now we can always have that extra uncommon. Technically we wouldn't want the Diet Cola to be the uncommon, but for the time being it can be. And we just play all of the red cards and we'll be okay. 400,000. Well, we'll be okay for this ante anyways. Send it off. Still had a few more hands to go. We will sell the lovers. We don't necessarily need it. We are looking for another uncommon here. We will just take a card for the time being, but we're looking for another uncommon. Okay. Honestly, Lucky Cat isn't that bad. Let's pick it up. Technically, we do have some magician cards. Plant does suck here, but that's okay. I think we'll live. Just go ahead and play all the cards. Blackboard does hit, even if we have no cards in our hand. Good to know. Doesn't matter what we play. We're gonna get through it with the hands that we have anyways. Send it off. With the double ectoplasm, Blackboard just always works, which is nice. 1.2 million. I think we're officially dead now. I think the next threshold is like 7 million. Yeah, that's a blueprint though. That's interesting. Hold on. We're not dead yet. Hold on. Hold the phone. Lucky Cat's gonna die here. We're gonna blueprint. So this is gonna trigger 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So let's do some math. Let's do 1.5 times 1.5 times 1.5. Okay, that's 3.3 versus Blackboard is times 3. So technically baseball card is a little bit better. So let's send it. So yeah, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 because the Lucky Cat's dying. Goodbye, unfortunately. Go ahead and play all the red cards. See how much we get here. Okay, still only 1 million, so we're probably not going to get anywhere here, unfortunately, but that's okay. It was fun anyways. We can test one for Blackboard just to show you that it should be nearly the same. Yeah, almost the exact same, except this is a little bit better. We can play glass here and see if that helps at all. It probably doesn't. Okay, 4 million. Not bad, not bad. Honestly, our best hand was only 1 million, but that was a challenge run. Okay, so let's go back to the main menu. Let's go ahead and show you the challenges. We've now completed 2 of them here on the channel. Everyone wants me to do challenges, so we're gonna do them. On a Knife's Edge is completed. It was fun. I think we got it to around 200 malt. So that's what I would do on that one if you're ever stuck on it. Always have a joker that you're willing to sacrifice, have an economy joker in the beginning, which is exactly what we did, and then just build a board with 1 open joker slot. I took 2 ectoplasms that round. I did waste 1 by actually getting rid of my golden joker. That was a mistake on my part. But the second one, we got baseball card, we got some uncommons. It was a fun ride. So that's going to be it for today's run. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, okay? And we're getting there rapidly fast, almost at 800. If you are one of the people that have not subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. It helps out more than you know here over at the YouTubes. And I will see you tomorrow for another Balatro video. Take care. Goodbye.